Welcome back. Episode Who Fucking Knows. We're here
Yeah,
again to bullshit you. And first though, I do want to reflect on last episode. I think it's one of our top two, which isn't necessarily saying much. But to us, I think this past episode with John Paul, give him a follow, and Austin's brother were two of the more serious episodes that are kind of gearing us to where we want to go with you guys, and the episodes to
had the
come.
most views too.
That's also true. Yeah,
Both of them had our most views. Both of them had, yeah.
And I think it's obviously just because we're talking about things that relate to you guys. And I think to some degree it's settling knowing that other people are going through that same shit. So, we're always going to have our jokes and our little quips because that's just who we are. We're fuck around guys. But we also want to talk about some serious shit because, that's part of maturation, right? We're getting older. We're not always going to be able to shoot the shit like we are right now. So I think it's super important to both of us to kind of get it out of our systems while we can. And via obviously these podcasts with you guys. So obviously, as we always do, we encourage interaction with you guys. Hopefully we get to the point to where we're taking phone calls during the show. I think that would be really fucking funny.
Yeah.
And I think it'd also be just more inviting almost to a certain degree where you guys feel like we're actually in the moment covering what you want us to cover, as well as, talking about some of the subject material that we like. So, we just wanted to touch base with that, that last episode, and get your guys' thoughts on it. I don't know, maybe we can do like a poll or something. I don't really know how, but I mean, maybe if we think of another idea, we can pull it out there to talk about. I mean, John Paul was recap just about his fighting career and his passion and finding a passion throughout his life and sticking to it and just what it takes to work hard, sacrifices and all that. Austin's brother was, talking about real shit that we're all gonna have to deal with in like, a couple months to a year. So I think just talking about more things like that, it could get boring, but that's why we're the ones talking about it because it won't get boring then. It'll get funny.
Right, baby.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. But with that being said, today I think we are going to kick it back to just some old vintage, if you will, Sausage Party podcast material, which is none other than Would You Rathers. So
Yeah.
I have one, but I'm actually not going to share it because I think it's going to take us to a really dark place.
Yeah.
So I know Austin's got a couple, and I really like taking ones from other people because I'm a thief and just making on my own. So I'll do that here on the side. But do you want to share one, or do you want me to start with one?
Yeah. Let's see here. I have a few. I'm just trying to find the one that I think would be good. This one's interesting, but would you rather be catfished or be a victim of identity theft? And when I mean catfished, I mean like
not like
fucking, it's like the girl of your dreams. Supposedly.
Wow, really?
Like,
I mean,
like I love you, like you're in love, and like you show up and it's a fucking,
so I have to
fat.
surrender myself to this idea that I would actually fall for someone online, right?
Yeah, and it's
Fuck.
when in reality it's some Eastern Hemi. She's a heifer, and she's nothing like her photos or the person that you were led to believe is on the other end of the computer screen, or be the victim of identity theft and lose your money.
I mean,
lose your reputation. you know,
Get your credit fucked.
yeah, everything gets messed up.
That's true. I would definitely have good credit. I'm pretty sure I have good credit right now. Yeah, I guess I would be catfished.
Not for long. Yeah.
I
Okay,
mean,
catfish.
catfish is like external, you know, like I could find another girl, you know, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna find another fucking way to build up. I guess I could, but it's gonna take much longer to build up my credit and all that shit again.
Okay. Yeah. I would I would agree with that, because your boy, if my credit score ever got fucked, I wouldn't be able to bring it back because I don't spend money on shit. So I wouldn't be able to
Yes, you
like
do. You literally they like all big bankers and really wealthy
no,
people
but you
say
need to
don't even
understand,
own a
like,
debit card.
yeah, but like you need to understand, like, to get good credit, like you need to like spend good money and be able to pay it, you know, it back, like pay shit back, like get
Well,
loans, pay
yeah,
shit back, like
obviously you're building your credit
have assets,
minimally,
stuff like that. Only way I'd be
but I
able to build
mean,
my credit, dude, is by using my credit card on groceries and being able to pay it back.
no shit.
But
So
that,
that's
dude,
what you
that's
do.
so minute though, dude.
It
That's
is,
nothing.
but that's all that you can do. And then when you're
Yeah,
saving up or when you're doing whatever
that'd take
else and you're
forever.
about to go put down a down payment on a car, buy a car outright, buy it with credit because you know you have the cash. Basically, all the building your credit is whenever you can buy something with cash, use credit
Yeah,
because you know that you then have the money to pay it off.
yeah.
I
Oh,
mean, both of
dude.
us, I'm pretty sure, are like also like our credit cards when we're graduated will be separate from our parents. But at the time being, like we're building credit through our parents anyway. So like, what do
Yeah.
I care if like the only things that I'm paying off are like, you know, my groceries or like my eating out at restaurants. Like that doesn't it's helping a little bit, but like I'm not really tripping because we know how it works already for the most part.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Um
true.
let's see. Would you rather wow. Wow.
All right. All right.
This one I don't even like this one just kind of pisses me off. I'm actually not going to change this one. Would you rather die saving 10,000 strangers from death and you know that no one would ever know you're the one that saved them? Or would you rather live knowing that everyone knows that you could have saved 10,000 people? Dude, everyone in the
I'll be the one
world,
that
like,
kills 10,000 people.
that's what I'm
I'll kill
thinking too. Like, to be completely honest,
Stalin.
and
Stalin did more, and he was fine.
it's not even because it's not even because I mean it sounds that way, it sounds self-centered, like, oh, I would pick the other one if people knew I was a hero. But like what does that even fucking do for me? It doesn't do anything. It doesn't bring any monetary value to my life or my name's
No.
my family's life. It's just like, oh, you're the one who had that dead son. Thanks. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but I don't know if those 10,000 people, if any one of them were going to be more productive in life than me. So I can't say
Yeah.
emphatically that I'm going to give up my life to save them despite the fact that they would or would not know that I saved them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna live. I'm sorry, people, but they gotta die. I'm sorry. I gotta live. It's fight or flight. Um, ew, that one's disgusting. No, that's
I
too
have a good
hard.
one. If you're
Go,
while
go,
you're
go,
looking
go.
at um your worst photos, and when I mean worst, you know what I mean, like your worst photos on your camera roll, like your worst photos on your camera roll being
Yeah.
released to the world,
Okay.
or your girl goes through all your ex's nudes. I'm not saying you have nudes of your exes. I'm saying if you did,
She
let's
sees
just
all of
say
them.
let's say hypothetically you have every nude that you've ever received from all of your exes, and your girl sees them on your goes through them on your phone.
Yeah, I'm taking the first one, dude, easily.
Your worst
Only
photos getting released
because
to the world.
Only because right now the worst photo I have is not bad. I mean, it's bad. It's
Okay.
bad. Like, but it's not bad
Dude,
enough
I have
where I
some.
would want to like.
Yeah.
want the former or the latter, you know. I think the worst photo that I
Okay.
have is probably like, I mean, like I'll be honest, guys. It's probably like a meme of like a Down syndrome kid. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably what I have a bunch of that shit, and we all
like
know who they're sent. We all know who they're from. I don't know about you, but I'm sure I know I have
I
a few
I know
from
who sent them
James.
to you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna
Basically
say his name. I
everything
wouldn't say his
special
last name, but
needs that
whoever
I
knows will
have
know.
is from James.
Yeah, yeah, and
Um
you just and they're pretty fun. Like, okay,
I will
no,
I'll
they're not
literally go
funny at
like
all.
I'll literally go weeks on end without talking to him. Just send me a
Out
meme.
of the blue, out
I'm
of the
like,
blue.
what are you doing, James? What are you fucking
I
doing right
know.
now? Yeah, but I'd rather that get
Hmm,
released than yeah. Because dude, like
the
if we're
nudes.
talking every let me stop. Let me just stop because I don't want
Yeah, dude,
to
it's getting real inflammatory, baby.
yeah, let
Putting
me think
yourself
of
in a
one
hole
real
here,
quick.
dog.
I know. I'm gonna stop talking. Um would you rather I mean I basically said that out implicitly when I said emphatically that I'd
Yeah,
rather have the
you
worst
already
image.
did.
So
Yeah, yeah.
I think you came up with this one before. I'm not gonna ask that one. Uh
No, go ahead. I don't care.
oh no, okay, it's a quick one, but I have a different
Just
good
say
one.
it. Yeah, I don't
Would you
care.
rather have knives for fingers or penises for fingers?
Oh man. Oh, I remember that one. Okay. Yeah. Uh dicks for fingers. Because we've already
But they're
done this one. It
not
was like one of our first
yeah,
episodes because
they're not
I was like, yeah,
jointed. So what are you
I can
grabbing?
piss in
Like
this. Well, the thing is, like, I can bang with them, I can pee with them, so I don't have to undo my pants. I just do this in the sink when I go to wash my hands.
that's
You know,
true.
that's the great thing. With knives, you can't touch anything. You're gonna cut people, bro.
You can dull
Unless you
them.
want to be like, unless you want to be like Jeffrey Dahmer and just like, like up different orifices with the knives and then kill them. Then if you want to be a serial killer, I would say I'd recommend the knives, but dicks I think is all the way.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. The real one that I
Dude,
was thinking,
dude,
what?
what if you like, you know, all of
What?
them, all of them at the same time, dude? Would it create like an ultimate orgasm?
Oh, I didn't understand what you meant at first. Like if your fingers were penises.
Yeah.
I think it would have to compound. That'd be the only thing that made sense.
That's a lot of kids. Anyway, go ahead.
That's a lot of swimmers right there in that Olympic pool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um. Okay, here's the other one. Would you rather have sex with your cousin and no one know, or not have sex with your cousin and everyone thinks you did?
I would rather have sex with my cousin. No one knows. I'm sorry.
Oh
That
my
was too
god.
easy. That was too easy. No, I don't want to. No, no, that sounded terrible. No, no, no. Okay, but you know the logic though, because like,
That was too easy.
no, no, but
Oh
yeah,
my god.
you gotta understand. You gotta
You
understand.
gotta
It's like
understand his cousin's hot. You gotta
if
understand.
but oh no, 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 no. No, that is disgusting, dude. But the thing is, like,
Oh
if everyone knew, even though if I didn't do it, like that's terrible. It sucks.
yeah, that's true.
That's a reputation killer. Not that like I care too much about my reputation, but I care a little bit, like enough to like have some sort of like respect in society, you know?
Isn't there that kid that's like from PV? I mean, somebody will probably put it together. From PV, went to Loyola, and like there's like a rumor that went around that his parents were like first cousins or something, second cousins.
Yeah, I went to middle school with him.
Like he
I'm not
wasn't
sure
that
if that's
damaged,
true,
right?
but no, he's normal, nice guy, great,
Right. So
great
why
at
would you fuck your
his
cousin? Why would you fuck your cousin? You're a weirdo,
Why
dude.
not?
Why
No,
would you?
but I'm not.
Why not?
I'm not sure if it's a
Why
true.
not? Why not?
No, I'm not saying. I'm not. I don't know if it's true or not. I know it's a rumor, but I don't know if it's actually true.
Exactly.
But
That's the point. You don't know if it's true. People think that you may, but they don't know that it's true.
yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
touching
but
my cousin, bro.
I just, dude, it's because it's like, oh man, because like if I did do it, I wouldn't be able to like live with myself because I just feel just messed up inside. So it's honestly a matter of whether I want to be like I want to be internally just tortured or I want to be tortured socially.
Right.
That's really the decision I have to make.
That's true. And I feel like at
Honestly,
some
I
point
think
with the former, you would get to the point to where you'd just be like, I need to tell people. Like they need to know that I messed up. Like I
yeah.
don't think either either you keep it
Okay.
to yourself and it really eats you up, or you eventually say,
Yeah.
I can't hold on to this any longer, and then it gets out anyway.
And you know what? I retract my initial answer. I'm gonna say I didn't, and they think I did because I feel like that becomes a rumor, but like I feel like that shit will fade away eventually. Like that kind of shit people forget about, you know, like rumors and shit.
No.
Like
Rumors in general, people forget about, yeah. But rumors that you fucked your cousin don't really go away. I think maybe they subside a bit, but they don't go away. Like I feel like every now and then you're like, oh, that's like we're like 30s. You're like, well, that's the CEO of Men's Fitness.
yeah,
He fucked his cousin. Like
yeah,
it'll come back. Like it'll
yeah,
always kind of be there. It might subside a bit, but I'm willing to take that. And I know
yeah,
mentally that I
dude.
didn't actually do it.
It's just yeah, that could like ruin your reputation to the point where like your career gets affected. Like think certain things can get affected, possibly.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it automatically will, but I'm saying it possibly could. So like I don't know, dude. But I'd probably take that over being internally like just messed up from actually doing it.
Yeah,
So
100%.
yeah,
100%.
that was a really good one, dude. Damn. Um
Go ahead if you
holy
got
shit.
one. I'm gonna try to curate another one here. Wow, holy fuck. Okay. Okay, that's
Let's see.
oh my god. I got a real mind fuck for you after yours.
Okay. This one's sort of similar. Would you rather have hypothetically, let's say you had like a grinder account.
So
Let's
I'm also
say,
hypothetically gay.
yeah, would you rather have your grinder account hacked and all the details made public? Like all your messages between people, you know, we could just say Tinder because that shit can get graphic. Let's say if you had a Tinder, your account got hacked, every single DM between every single one of your matches got made public, or have all your files and folders be filled with porn.
So
And
like
someone
anybody that
finding it.
gets onto my computer can click in and see all the porn on my
Yeah,
computer.
yeah.
Fuck. That's like honestly one of
Like as soon as you
my
open your
greatest fears.
computer, like as soon as you open your computer, porn pops up. Like you can't avoid it.
That's like one of my fears is when I have to go get my software updated.
Yeah, he's
And
like,
the
bro, what
guys
is all
look
this shit?
the guys look up at me like, you watch midget porn? What the fuck?
Yeah. Like, damn, your shit's got a lot of viruses. Let's see here. Let's see here. Damn, bro. Eel porn.
He's like, let me download this for later.
Yeah.
I think I would.
Yeah, no,
Wait, what was the
let's
first
say
one
your
again?
messages. Let's say, you know what? I'm gonna scrap it. I'm gonna change it. Would you rather have your phone get hacked and all all the dirty details and shit that you've had like text messages between girls be made public, or have all your files and folders be filled with porn on your computer. So same question, sort of, but like just through text instead of Tinder.
You just made it. You made
have
it
to think
worse.
hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just made it worse. He said,
You know,
the
amount of fucked up shit
I'm going with
I've
the second
seen.
one. I'm going with the second one
The porn on
because
your computer?
obviously I'm
Yeah.
18. Like it's weird, but it doesn't matter. Like I'm above 18. Like and you know, like people will look at me sideways every time they see it, but like they will be like,
Yeah, you'll get
you can do
judged.
whatever you want. Yeah,
You'll get judged, but nothing like if ever your text messages
yeah,
got released.
yeah, yeah. I'll go with the
that's
second
fair.
one.
Okay. Yeah, that's
what would you do?
I would do that too.
Okay.
Because woo! Oh my god. The amount of cringy shit I've said. Baby, you're number one.
You said that to someone?
No, but I'm just
Yeah, you have.
I probably have.
Baby, you number one.
No, instead of baby, it's BB, like BB, just two B's. BB, your number.
Yeah.
BB, your number. You know, makes it really fucking cringy. But anyway.
Okay, here's one that'll really.
You like my
Really
handlebars?
fucks up. I saw that post that you put on your Instagram.
Dude, isn't Alex ridiculous?
I mean, what is his like 2 days? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
His probably is like he probably I shaved 2 hours ago. I'm like, all right, man, chill out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I've never seen him with facial hair. I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna look like a fucking like gorilla. Like he probably is gonna be like really fucking hairy.
Yeah.
All right, you got. I mean, yeah. Back to answer your question. I think you should grow it out. I'm fully engulfed in seeing how long my beard can get. I think I'm at almost 5. In March, I'll be month 5, which would be the longest I've ever grown my beard. And I'm gonna keep it going. Keep it going.
Hell yeah.
I'm thinking maybe something nasty like until I graduate, like from graduate school. Like not.
Yeah. Yeah. I've gotten huge pushback from the ladies, so this is probably gonna be my longest. This is gonna be my longest single run, like my run being single probably ever during this time, probably.
I mean, hey, if they don't respect the mutton chops, they can go fuck themselves. Wait, where's my? Okay, so. Yeah. Okay, so live forever or die in the next 5 minutes. That's it. That's it. Exactly. Live forever or die in the next 5 minutes.
Dude, because living forever would be torturous.
It would. You would
eventually. It would be amazing for a long time, but eventually you'd get torturous. Like once you lost all your family,
lifetime, it would be
like once you lost your kids, your grandkids, and shit like that, like everyone in your life, I feel like that's when I'd want to end it. But like you wouldn't be able to. But then again, 5 minutes, like we're just starting our lives. 21, 22. But
then it's like, understand the other part is like living forever under the impression that we're gonna stay looking like this forever. So like there's things that we could do. We could grow out a beard. We can grow out a beard. We could, if
we stayed like this forever, I might pick that.
Wow. But the idea is that you could have, obviously just like anybody that lives forever, eventually you'll be able to do something right and you can be rich, right? You'll be rich, you'll be successful, you'll be wealthy. But like you said, you'll watch your family die, your kids die, your grandchildren die. But with that, there's a caveat of like, how do you even let them know that you are fucking immortal? Like, you can't, like you'd be a government experiment by the end of the week if somehow they saw that you don't age.
I think because if I pick the 5 minute, I would have to go outside and like find the first female I see and impregnate her like immediately, so I can continue the low-I gene before I die. Like I'd be like, all right, my name's Austin Low-I. My parents are Alvin and Carolyn Low-I, and they live out this address. They live in, and this is my family. boom, 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 and then squeak, squeak, squeak. You know, and then yeah, that's probably what I would do if I did the 5 minute. But also, man,
I'll live forever, bro.
it's the forever thing, dude. Like, it just seems like you could do so much more. Like, yeah, it'd be a sacrifice in a different way. Because like, what you could do is live forever. You know, try to get really rich and become like, you know, a figure that like does shit for the world and like does good eventually. Like after you've done all your selfish shit, you know, because you're immortal. I would do the live forever. Because you could get a lot done living forever. You could do a lot. What?
The only way I would get to live forever is, I guess, you know, yeah, I guess I'll go live forever too. Because I was thinking, there's some days where I'm just like the stress. You know, I think about stress. I'm just like, I could end it right now. Like this could be Tuesday. Could be the day.
Oh my God.
And then I'm thinking now that like, oh, maybe not. You know, because I'm living forever. There's plenty of times to make mistakes and get it right. I'm living forever.
Yeah.
So I guess so. So I guess 50,
I would say by the time
so,
you're 100, yeah, I would say by the time you're 100, you probably have most shit figured out, and you're like, you can do anything. And from there, dude, like the shit you can do, the things you can change, like the shit you can like the kind of impact you can be, dude, like because you're immortal, you could do anything, literally.
But then there's some things that you'll never be able to do, aside from like, let's say that we found a way to execute not being caught by the government, right? We forged documents, we did whatever we did because we looked 22 or we looked 23. And or even if we pushed it as far as we possibly could go, like maybe I could pass like 23, 24 max probably. And you could probably pass if you grew out your facial hair, probably the same. So like that's the makes sense. It makes sense to push it as far as we could. But then there's things that we could never do. Like, what if you just were like, fuck it, for this generation, I want to be president of the United States. You couldn't do it. You're not old enough.
True.
What if you you probably could if you were smart enough. But I mean, a lot of things like being CEO, CFO, a lot of that is just like your status as well as like the rank that you look like, right? Like most of the time, CEOs are older white guys, and then sometimes there'll be other races and other sexes or other genders, but they're still kind of older, well-established people. Like, who the hell is going to hire a 22-year-old to be the CEO of Apple? You know, like, what if you just wanted to do that for 5 years or some shit?
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I would try my hardest though. Yeah, I'd just try my hardest to do whatever I can to like get as rich as possible, you know, and like be able to like just do shit, you know, like make impacts and stuff somehow. Because there's got to be a way to be able to manipulate the system, being able to live forever, and like, you know, doing shit. Because obviously, like for, you know, however many decades we would do like selfish shit because we could live forever.
Right.
But like eventually there'll come a time where like it's like, all right, I'm ready to like, you know, make an impact and shit. So for sure I would do that. Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, spread my seed around the world as well.
Holy shit. What's that show where that guy like donated semen or whatever for like years when he was in college and had like 80 kids or something?
The movie?
I think it was a movie.
That was with Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn. Yeah.
Yeah, he had 500 kids.
Yeah, something crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be you. Literally, like you would own a town. Everybody living in it would be your kid, and they would have no idea.
Yeah, like little Indian kids that look like me, like but really like they have my face but really dark skin and like big thick eyebrows. And then like you go to Nigeria, there's these little black kids that have like my face. And like you go to China or Japan and you see like all these like little like, okay, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and stop you there.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you didn't get yourself with Indian. I was like,
yeah, next one. It's a character piece.
Ugh, that one sucks. That's not even a good one. Unlimited love or unlimited money? Fucking unlimited money.
Limited love.
I'm really a scumbag, aren't I?
Yeah.
Well,
Because dude, you could still make a living. You could still make money like you normally would as a normal human being, but you'd get unlimited love. Like that's ridiculous. But then again, if you do get married and you fall in love with somebody, like you could have unlimited money. So
that's what I'm saying. And
that's a good
technically,
argument.
unlimited money means unlimited love. Let's not be naive here.
You can pay for love, bitch.
Yeah, like, come on, you're gonna love me if I am limitlessly bringing in $1 billion a day or something.
Yeah.
If I own United States of America, like I think I could
Yeah.
find some love in it.
Yeah.
The whole
All
world
right.
for
All
that
right.
matter. Yeah, I'm a real piece of shit.
Yeah, you are.
That brings me to something someone asked me that I could kind of turn into a would you rather because I'm interested to see what you would say. Would you rather have a loveless relationship with lots of sex or a sexless relationship with lots of love? Keep in mind, external factors are the same as you would say they are now. And that's why I derived my answer. I'll tell you after you get yours.
I'm trying to think of my dick.
Yeah, really think.
Because I do love means so much more, man. And I know that, even though like I don't want to pick that answer, I know it's the right answer. And my dick down here is like it's like it's like it's like this. It's like Austin, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me. I'll give you love. I'll give you love. You know. And so but yeah, I'll do the love. I'll do the love one.
So a relationship with lots
Limitless
of love and
love.
no sex.
Lots of love. Yeah.
Yeah, I picked the other one.
Why?
Here's my reason.
Why?
There are biological needs that everybody has. And
Okay.
for me, I've always not necessarily prided myself, but I've always felt like love in different relationships other than a significant one. I guess in reality how it is now, in addition to the significant one. But in that scenario,
Okay.
I've always felt love from like, you and Mason and Mick and my family and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think maybe there's a tiny bit of love from a significant other that isn't the same as the love that you get from your friends and family. But for the most part, your friends and family can cover almost every emotion and every piece of advice that you can ever desire, in my opinion. But obviously,
Okay.
you're not going to go around having sex with your friends and family. So
Yeah.
in my mind, that's my argument for it, is that maybe there always be a little bit of something that
We
I'm
get love from
missing.
others, family, friends. Yeah. That makes sense. But it's just hard because it's not the same kind of love you'd have with a partner, but I get what you mean. And I think that's a good answer though. I think that, yeah. Because there's some people who are just single, they
Yeah.
never, and they're totally fine. So I mean, it could work. Yeah, that's a good one. I'll stick with my answer. So there's some, variability here.
That's fair.
I have a kind of dark one. It's not really that dark. It's kind of weird.
Okay.
I've been fantasizing about this one for a long time.
I'm terrified now.
There's a little bit of racial undertone to it. You'll understand kind of. It's kind of, you would say very minute, but it's, would you rather eat the panda from on front of the Panda Express logo or the Frosted Flakes tiger?
Panda.
You'd go panda?
It's got to be much better. I mean, like, come on, they
Okay.
leisure around.
They're probably fatty.
They're
They're fattier
lazy.
probably
Yeah,
too.
they probably got some good marbling on their meat.
Yeah.
I don't know which one is, if I'm trying to be like environmentally friendly, I don't know which one is closer to extinction. I believe it
Yeah,
actually
they're
is the
both pretty
panda,
close. They're
but
both not doing good, I'm pretty sure, right?
yeah,
They're both
but
not doing well.
I'm still gonna eat the
Okay.
panda because I mean, if I have to pick one, I'm gonna want to enjoy it, you know. And I think panda is gonna taste way better than a
Okay.
tiger.
Okay. Okay. Uh, yeah, I think the panda is probably a smart choice because the tiger, dude, the tigers are shredded, dude. Like they're cats. Like
It's
they've
just
got to
not
be,
good.
they got to be like real lean and fucking
Yeah,
gamey and shit.
yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, probably a great source of protein, but like,
Yeah, probably. If you're trying to get
I mean,
shredded, I think
it's a carnivore. Like,
tigers
you're
was.
just getting meat on meat. Like,
Yeah,
it's a great
yeah,
bit of meat that would be healthy, but wouldn't be good. Think of
yeah. But you
a
probably,
nice panda
yeah,
shoulder. Oh man, delicious.
yeah. Uh, my first one was gonna be, would you rather eat a cat or a dog? But
Cat.
you'd rather eat a cat?
Fuck yeah, dude. I fucking love dogs. I can't. Even if it's like a rat
I
dog,
love dogs too, but I'd rather eat a
I
dog.
couldn't, I can't eat a dog, dude. That's horrible. Cats basically just ask
Uh,
for everything bad that happens to them anyway, because the majority of them are assholes.
yeah, that's true. Did you have another one?
Mm, wow. Ugh. Oh, that's interesting. Let me think of somebody. Who's the worst person that you hate? Like, who do you hate the most in this world?
Uh, dude, I haven't thought about someone I hate in a long time, so it's gonna be hard. I don't know if I do. I definitely do. Everyone does. Rob Diedrich,
Really?
the guy from Ridiculousness. Yeah, he's so
You
annoying.
really?
I fucking
Okay.
hate that guy. He's so annoying.
And who do you think? Who do you like a lot? Who's like a funny person that you think is great?
Okay,
Oh, I got it. I'll put one in there for you.
go ahead.
Would you rather be filthy rich and Rob Dyrdek's assistant, or dirt poor and Joe Coy's assistant?
Ooh, I'd be Rob Diedrich's only, but what I would do is I would make enough money to support myself, and then I would quit, and then go pay for some
Go work for
tickets, front row seats at Joe Coy,
at Joe
uh,
Coy. Okay, makes sense.
Joe Coy performance. Yeah, one of his shows. Um, yeah, that was a good one actually. Because I hate Rob Diedrich so much. Um, I hate that show so much. What's that girl? What's the chick, dude? That blonde chick that
Chanel
always
West
laughs.
Coast. She's so
Oh
stupid.
my god, dude.
She's so stupid, dude. I don't. I honestly
I know
think
you
that
hate her so much. I
I
remember we were
do.
watching it somewhere in like a hotel room, and you're like, I freaking hate this bitch.
Because I don't know what her relationship is to them, and I feel like it's just they put her on there as like the token female, you know. And
Yeah, that
honestly,
just
every
laughs at
time
everything.
that she has a core role in an episode, it was just trying to play her off as like dumb or stupid. And like I don't even really think it was playing her off. Like I actually think she genuinely is dumb and stupid. Um, yeah, I don't like. I mean, I feel like that for a number of reasons. I feel like it's just damaging to women to have that, not that, but her be up there as like
Yeah,
a female who made it. But also, it's just like I just think she's so stupid that I'm not even thinking about that first part. I'm just like, holy shit, this bitch is dumb.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, dude. I lose brain cells watching her, dude.
Unlimited money, power, and respect. Wow, no, that doesn't make sense. Oh, ugly genius or hot moron.
Stephen Hawking got some puss, so I'll do genius.
I
Ugly
wouldn't call him
genius.
ugly. I would say that he actually suffered from a medical condition.
Okay. All right, dude. You're just making me look like the worst person on the planet
He
today.
wasn't, because you literally picked one guy that like had, what do you have, cerebral palsy,
Something like that. MS. I don't know.
and, and you call him ugly.
Dude,
Uh,
I know it was messed up, but come on, man. When you got this as a face, like that's come on, man.
oh, that's fucked. That's fucked. It's not
We're getting
funny,
canceled.
bro.
I think we have to scrap this one.
I have one last one that I thought was pretty decent. Let me find it. Oh, this one's decent, I think.
Okay.
I think it's pretty clear. Actually, would you rather have a time machine that goes forward or backward? Only.
I'm a history guy, dude. I'd have to go back. I'd go back in time.
That's fair. I think I would pick. I'd do the same thing, I think.
I am. Don't get me wrong, dude. Like I am so fascinated with like the future and like what that holds and shit. But like, I've always been a history guy, dude. Like I'd probably have more fun because, dude, like when you look into the future, like there could be some like bad shit that like don't want to know about. But like history, it's already been told. I can go back and witness certain shit that I've always wanted to, you know what I mean? Certain stuff like
Yeah.
that. So I'd much rather do that. That sounds like more of an enjoyable time.
You always got some
So
honest answer, and then I've always got some scumbag shit to say.
yeah,
I'd go
yeah. I
back.
would rather go back in time so I can, you know, bet on certain shit and make a lot of money and then fuck
Yeah.
all these
Well, that's one.
dead
That's
celebrities
one.
that are really hot.
Oh, there isn't
No?
no, not that.
Okay.
I would
Like the Golden
like to
Girls?
bet on like probably every Super Bowl game from like 2000
Yeah,
and whatever, make a couple
that's
mil,
standard.
you know.
Yeah, standard.
Obviously invest in like Amazon or something 2000 when I was like 2.
Oh, yeah.
Or like convince my parents to do that.
Or just like hack into their accounts and like put money into it.
Yeah. But I would do it after I was already conceived, obviously, so that
You would exist. Yeah.
yeah.
Right. That makes
The
sense.
one other thing that I probably would do is I'd go back in time far enough to do a couple of things. I would go back to Jim Crow and probably have the same kind of energy that I have today in that era. And then whenever I'm like, oh, it's going bad, got a blast, and I'd get out of there and go back to the present. And then I'd go
Are you
back
saying you
far
do
enough.
like? Are you saying you do like Django shit and like
Yeah,
fuck up some
basically.
KKKs?
Yeah.
That'd be badass. I'd be down to come. I'd be the white guy, the dentist guy,
The
the white guy in
dentist,
the
yeah.
movie. Yeah, I'll be that guy.
Yeah, I would do that. And then also I'd go back far enough to probably like be the first black guy to fuck a white woman.
Oh, dude, that would be. Oh my god, that's so sad. That'd be sick.
I think
Make history. Make the history books. Make the
I
history
think,
books.
what's that guy's name? There's like a guy
Or
that
like bang all like the racist like Southern mayors and shit, like all their wives and stuff.
yeah, basically, yeah. And have them
And like
like
take a
come home
photo and
and
like put
see it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then every
Like
time they're about to like kill
film
me,
it.
got a blast. And get out of there.
Yeah. Jimmy Neutron style.
I'm sure that would really fuck up, the timeline. But
that'd destroy history.
I mean, hey, I think it'd be funny.
Yeah.
That might be the last good one I have, or I don't want to run through this list. I'm basically just
Okay. Well, no,
altering
keep
all
some.
these.
You can keep some. I'll what, do I have one? Oh, this one's kind of weird. Would you rather be able to talk to your pet or talk to dead people through Facebook Messenger?
Wow. Would I rather? What was the first one? Talk to my pet?
Yeah. Let's say you had yeah. Would you rather be able to talk to your pet or talk to dead people through Facebook Messenger? Or
So
like
on
Instagram
Facebook
DMs and shit?
Messenger, I can only talk to people that like I discover, right? Obviously, just like Facebook is. Like I type in a name and I talk to them. Or do all dead people come
Yeah.
up on my Facebook?
Like you can look up a dead person and talk to them through Facebook.
I would really want because I'm like, not lately, but I genuinely am into what people call like conspiracy. Like, I think that
Yeah.
genuinely to think of something or everything that isn't explained in like the modern era of knowledge or what isn't common knowledge amongst us is written off as
Yeah.
conspiracy, which like is
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
completely retarded. Because there
Yeah.
has to be
I
things that
agree with
we can
that.
account for because information is being withheld from us. So I would like to know some
Right.
of these things through those dead people. Like yeah, the government killed me because little did you know, COVID was chemically
Yeah.
engineered, and America dispersed it in the states so that they would have to then sell. Like I would want to
Right.
know some
Yeah.
shit like
Some deep
that.
shit. Okay. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like
That's
maybe I
actually
would
good.
talk to them. I
That's
mean, it would
good.
be cool to talk to my animal. Like, think about
Yeah. That'd be fun.
like really think about like if you had a dog and then you met, which like this is a random scenario, but you had a dog and you ran into a girl with a dog at the dog park, and your dog talked to her dog, and then your dog came back home and told you, yo, she's single, bro, like ask her out or something,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Your dog, that's like a wingman that no one would ever know.
Yeah, dude. Like
Like he
that's
could
that.
literally
Yeah.
help. Like, oh, this guy, by the way, Craig, this guy that just walked into the store has a gun. Like, I can smell the gunpowder. Like, your dog can tell you that shit.
Yeah. That'd be like a superpower almost. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't
That's
know,
actually,
man.
damn. Both are good.
I think
Shit,
maybe I
dude.
would wait. The second one was what again? I could talk to dead people. I mean, it
Yeah,
would take some
dude.
extreme research to do the whole thing. I think I'm gonna go with the dog. Like in theory, the conspiracy thing would be cool, but that's still gonna take some extensive research to get all the facts together, even if you could
Yeah.
talk to the dead. So I'm gonna go with the dog because literally people won't even know when your dog is telling you shit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that sounds great. It's just hard because like there's so many unanswered questions, dude. That could be easily answered if we're able to communicate with certain people who have died.
That's true.
So it's like, literally even like, someone from my high school who killed themselves, like for example, like you could literally, or anyone you've heard of kill themselves, like you could literally go to them and be like, yo, why'd you do that? Or like uh or literally anything, dude. Like fucking JFK wouldn't know because he just got shot in the head. But
Why'd they shoot you? I
yeah,
was
and I was
actually
gonna
thinking
say
that
why.
same thing. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
You could
but
ask
like
JFK why they shot him.
but like maybe like some CIA guys, some like deep CIA guys who passed away, or maybe or something, like be like, yo, like was it Jess Lee Harvey
Oh,
Oswald, like just shit like that, like that's what I
yeah,
would want
that's
to know.
true. You could
uh
also, yeah, you could like Dr. Sebi and Nipsey Hussle. Did you guys actually have a cure for fucking whatever they were curing? They were
yeah,
like working on curing cancer naturally and shit. And then like
yeah,
now Nipsey Hussle is dead after he was funding it.
right.
Tupac, Biggie. Oh fuck, that is so true,
Like
dude.
there's so much shit you can, so much, like dude, it's limitless, like
But here's
the
a
shit.
problem. Neither one of them. I guess we're doing away with the idea that they were pre Facebook era. Like they're not on
No, yeah,
Facebook.
you'd be able to talk to them. You'd be able to talk to them though,
Okay, well then yeah, then I don't know, man. That just
through
made it much
Facebook.
harder. I wasn't thinking about that. I mean, are there any
Yeah, if
past
if
athletes or
if it
damn?
was if it was only Facebook members, you had to have an account, then I'd do the dog.
Holy fuck, dude! You could ask like Jeffrey Epstein, like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, yeah, you could.
Oh, damn! Like, who's
You
involved
could
and
ask
shit
any
like
former
that?
president, any former CIA head of CIA, like, are aliens fucking real? Like, did we land on the moon? Like, shit like that, like all that kind of shit. You could like literally learn everything and be like probably like one of like 2,000 people to have ever known certain secrets and shit. You know,
Dude, holy that'd be insane.
like who
Okay,
shot first
maybe I'll
during the
go.
Revolutionary War. Who shot
Maybe
the
I'll
first
go with the
shot in the beginning
second.
of the. But the dog one's awesome too.
Oh, chill. Well, not now. Now that I can fucking talk to
Okay,
anybody
yeah.
that's dead.
There's just so much more you. There's just so much more you can learn about, and like information. with the dead people on Facebook than the dog.
Yeah.
And the problem with
Like
the dog though is you know, you can only
die
talk to
within
your pet
15
for however
years.
long it
Yeah.
lives. Yeah, at
Yeah.
the best, depending on what kind of
But
dog you
then I
got.
guess you get another dog. I mean, obviously you're still gonna be
Yeah,
distraught, but like
if you're able to talk to any pet you have every time you get a new pet, then that's a different story. Yeah.
yeah. Oh
But
man.
still, I think
But
the
it'd still be
Facebook
the
one would probably be
same
better.
thing. Yeah, the Facebook one is
Yeah, the
fucking
Facebook one would be better.
aliens and
Seeing that
shit, dude.
shit,
You'd probably be fucking you
dude.
couldn't even tell
Yeah,
anybody. That's what would suck though. Like there's the opposite side.
yeah.
You would have
You
all
wouldn't be
this
able to
knowledge,
tell.
and the second
You
that you
die.
start
You
telling
get killed.
people, you get killed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, looks like he hopped on the wrong bus this time and it fucking blew up. Like what?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd for
Exactly.
sure fucking die. Oh man. And all that knowledge would literally eat me from the inside out. Like I couldn't hold on to all that knowledge and like live.
Oh, damn it. Now it's ruined. You're right.
Like we know, like think about it, like you fucking talk to like Abraham Lincoln or some shit. And obviously this is a far
Yeah.
stretch. And he's like, "Oh, we've had the cure for cancer since I was in presidency."
Yeah.
I'm
You're
like,
like, I
huh?
can't say shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't tell the world this. Like, oh yeah. Well, okay. If we're talking like crazy, okay, I'll probably do the dog then. I wouldn't be able to handle it.
Dude, that's
I
gonna
wouldn't be able to
literally
handle it, dude.
melt my mind.
Yeah,
Like,
I wouldn't be able to handle it. I would much rather talk to my dog.
but then here's another upside. Another upside is they reveal like patterns in like government. They're like, oh yeah, every 15 years we do this. I don't know what that pattern might be, but it's like every 15 years we introduce a new common cold or a new flu or some shit like that, you know, a new disease. They're like, oh, okay. So I know not to be traveling on this date or so I don't know, some shit that could help you create
Yeah,
something
you could have.
in the
You could
future.
probably use it to your benefit somehow. But still, dude, I just think it would be awesome. But I think eventually my brain would get fried. I would either get killed, I would kill myself, or I would just go crazy. I'd probably go crazy. Like I'd just become a whack, job or
You'd
some
be like
shit. Like,
building a bunker 60 stories below Earth
yeah,
and
dude,
fucking
seriously, dude, the kind of secrets and shit that has happened through history and like up to like present day, or like all secrets and all that kind of shit. Like, dude, I would be a tinfoil, freaking. I'd be one of those crazy people. Like, I don't, yeah. As long as I make noises, they can't listen to me. Wee.
They can hear my
Like,
thoughts.
just honestly, some of like I think that's why some of like the whole ignorance is bliss is sort of can apply here. Like, we
No,
are
yeah,
not
100%.
completely ignorant, but we are definitely being withheld of certain stuff that may possibly destroy our way of thinking.
Yeah, 100%. I
Possibly.
think that the public is one huge act of hysteria. Like I
Yeah.
100% agree with that. Like there's no way that the only reason we're being withheld information or the only reason information is being withheld from us is because the government wants to keep these secrets. It's because probably more
Yeah.
likely than not, the public won't react well to these kind of things. And that's true, I believe. But I mean,
Yeah. We went crazy
transparency
over a
is kind of what
virus.
we want. Right. Yeah, exactly. You go crazy over virus, freaking assault
And
against the Asian
it's
American
definitely,
community goes up. Like everybody's
yeah.
saying it's from like racists come out. It's
Yeah.
because they're eating bats
Yeah,
and shit.
dude.
Like
And
obviously we don't need to go and reveal everything that the government holds
yeah.
secret.
And I'm sure the coronavirus, dude, I'm sure COVID is like like a pen drop compared to like the kind of shit, like that's being withheld.
Yeah.
I'm sure I have a feeling, so like if the world goes nuts like it did with COVID, oh dude, like I can only imagine what the kind of shit that if it got leaked out or some dude, I don't know, man. So
I'm still gonna
I'd
go
probably
with the
take the dog.
Facebook though.
All right, you'll go Facebook, I'll go dog.
Because I just need sometimes I don't need to know anything, but I just like to know things. And even if that
Yeah.
information brought me to, a gun in my mouth at some point, so be it. Like
Just being able to know that you have
I'm
all
gonna write it
knowledge.
all down and I'm gonna freaking
Ah.
hide it in some some fucked up way where only somebody that I know will find it. And maybe by their time, there'll be something to do with that information. But I'm definitely not going to I'm going to make sure that I'm not the only one who ever knows it.
But who will believe you? That's the thing. Would anyone believe you if you were to be like, yo, I just talked to Abraham. I talked to Abraham Lincoln, cuz.
At some point it'll be conceptual, and then you can apply what they're saying, and then you'll see it actually works, and you'll be like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sure someone will tell you, actually, we run conglomerates and we run these monopolies. Like, we just make it seem like these CEOs in place are important, but really government makes all the decisions, and then you'll see things like, oh, what the fuck? Okay. Maybe you'll start, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting really deep into this, but
we're getting tin hatty over here.
But I mean, there is for sure, without a doubt, connection between all this shit that, things we don't know, things that are withheld. So I still would go with knowing everything I possibly could know. And someone's gonna believe me, dude. There's too many people out there that may not be as far extreme as maybe the name sake of like conspiracy theorists, but there are people that definitely know at least like things are being withheld from us. Like I would hope that majority. I'm kind of retarded, but I know that the government.
The lizard people. Hillary Clinton has fucked kids. The lizard people.
Oh my god. Oh, like that's another thing I'd want to know about, like that freaking cult that's supposed to be the world's elite or whatever. Like, I'm just curious. It's so easy, it's so easy for people to say, of course that's not real, but that means just as easily as I can say it is real, like
like are you talking like the world like the one world government or like alliance, like
it's like where they wear those cloaks and they
Freemasons,
they drink like adrenochrome and stuff, which is like the fear that's in the fear that's the chemical that's released in your blood when you're scared of something or some shit like that, and it's supposed to keep people young and shit. And it's it's a whole and at the triangle. I mean, I could get deep in here, man. I could get deep because I've watched a lot of shit. I watched a lot of shit.
Oh my god, dude!
And the only thing that keeps me from saying what everybody else says is the fact that if this were true, who else could do it? That's the only thing. Like, sure, you could argue that the average person would not want to do that to children. But then you ask yourself, if someone was to do that to children, because we know that there are people out there that are sick in the mind and that do things like that, what would happen then if they were also the wealthiest people in the world, the people that held the most power, the people that were at the top of every sense. Like, they could easily get away with that and do it for years, generations.
Well, like it makes sense also, not even just because of what you just said, but also because they're just so removed from normal society. Like, they're not people anymore.
Yeah.
So like they probably have some fucked up mental state and they just like do like weird shit like that. And they like want to, fuck kids like all the politicians did.
Yeah.
So
man, that's fucked, man. That is fucked. We're gonna get killed. Forget canceled.
I know. Oh, dude. If Alex Jones hasn't gotten killed, I will be fine.
Honestly, now I kind of want to talk about an episode of like some things that I've read about with like
write it down.
Jeffrey Epstein's plane and people who have been on it, and just things that he's people that he's associated with, and just what that association means. Like,
I'm writing it down, but you can write it down too. Some more conspiracies. I don't know how to spell.
So this is what the show's gonna turn into, guys.
Conspiracy theories. We're gonna have a tinfoil hat next episode. Aliens. It's an alien.
I'll be under a little tent in the backyard,
just
hiding
some ayahuasca.
Dude,
what if we like did an episode? We're both like on ayahuasca or DMT.
I
We're
would
both,
I would
we're both,
pee
we're
and
both
poop
just like,
myself.
like,
I would pee and
we
poop
like don't
myself.
say a word. Like
Have you seen
what if
the
we
when
just stared
Chelsea
at each
Handler
other
did
and
it?
we're just like, what?
No, there's no way. Have you seen that? Like, there's like a
Chelsea
clip of
Handler? She did
Chelsea
it?
Handler doing. Yeah,
No, I didn't
dude.
see that.
She like had. I don't know if what she had was like a considered a bad trip, but it definitely wasn't like. It's kind of a lot of it was typical. She like shit herself, full on.
Oh,
Like and
I heard you like piss and shit yourself.
Peed herself multiple times, and she was like, periods of it were like literally like just you can't even fathom it. Like even if I were to say to you, think of the most sad you've ever been, the most depressed, you couldn't. It goes far beyond that. Like or think about the happiest you've ever been. It goes far beyond that. Like she said, I literally was in the moment so fucked up off of this drug that I legitimately thought I would take my life if like I wasn't with people that weren't monitoring me. And then she's like, on the other end though, I literally like had a horrible relationship with my sister, but then I felt such a euphoric high and happiness that I rekindled a relationship with my sister, whom I hadn't talked to in like 25 years or some shit like that. Like, I don't
Holy
understand
shit.
how the drug does that to you. Like, I couldn't do that. I, I would be freaking out, dude. I would be freaking out. I am a very controlled, moderate, person. Like I don't go too far on
Yeah.
either extreme. And if you're telling me you're gonna
You like to be
push
under
me
control.
off the
You like to be
fucking
in
road,
control.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm literally gonna I'll probably like combust. Like I'll just combust. Like that's what'll
Yeah.
happen.
Considering I've never been high or drunk before, because I've always preferred to just be in control of my mental state.
Yeah,
I don't know if I would be able to do that.
dude. There's
I
no
don't know how I'd
way.
handle that. I don't think I'd be
There's
able to
no
handle that.
you. I don't even know. Like I want to say like you'd be seeing
My
pink elephants, but that's normal for
yeah,
normal people who
yeah,
do drink and smoke. So what
yeah,
you would
right.
see, I don't know. You'd probably see like a fourth dimension, dude. Like you would be like actually actually in space or some shit. Like I don't fucking know. Like I wouldn't do it, dude. And the thing is like it's like all natural. Like they like do this before you'll do coke or anything, or acid.
Yeah.
But like the fact in my mind, it's like that'll mess up your mental state more than maybe those chemical drugs will. Um,
Yeah, dude. I would
dude,
just
I
be
don't
afraid
know.
of like discovering something that like because like most people like come out like they're never the same, but it's usually just like their mindset changes. And like I'm afraid of what I might see and like what might change my way of thinking or mindset. Like I'm afraid of that.
Yeah,
You know what
we
I
should
mean?
really
Like coming
consider
out.
doing that. Take a trip. I was in a class with this guy. Um,
Where do you go? Like Panama or some shit or what?
I think
Colombia,
you go
some shit.
somewhere in Central
Peru,
or Central America. I don't know where this kid
like
went.
Peru or Ecuador.
Let's see, Wahoskin. But he went there and he was like, yeah, they have like a shaman and whatever else, a guy that's
Yeah,
basically
yeah, yeah.
guiding
That's
you
what I
through
would
your
do
spiritual
if I
experience.
did it.
Well,
Yeah.
no, there isn't a way like Wahoskin or whatever, the one that's like the top of the line, like the one where you'll have the
Yeah.
most emotional or the most radical emotional state is only
Yeah.
like harvested by these people. So the only way you're going to take it is if you're
Right.
under their uh
Yeah. I mean,
um
I would prefer to if I were to ever do something like that, I would like any psychedelic, I would definitely prefer to do it under, the supervision of like a shaman or some sort of medical professional or somebody to keep me safe because I am a messed up human being. And I can only imagine what that kind of shit would do to me.
yeah, it's there's like literally nothing on Google. Like literally there's like four images, that's it. Like there's no websites or anything. I forget where this guy went, but he went somewhere in like the mountains, I think South America. And he was in my class and he
Okay.
talked
Yeah.
about doing it too. And he said he also shit himself. And he's like, but he's like,
Ah, dude.
honestly, it was like the most. I feel like in part this kid was lying, probably. Um, but he was
I
like,
would take
yeah,
a
that was the most
laxative and
euphoric that I've ever.
piss.
Oh my god, dude! If you took a laxative before taking that, you would actually
No, I would
probably
take a
poop out.
laxative like and shit
Oh, so
everything
like you
out,
didn't
and
have any poop in
then
you?
I would fast. Yeah, I would fast and like shit
I
and
don't think you
fast.
can fast. I think that's a horrible idea.
That's probably
I think that's like the worst
yeah.
thing you
That
could
probably
do is
intensifies it.
fast.
I'm sure that
Yeah.
yeah. You know what? No. I would eat something and then immediately start because the amount of time it would take for the food to digest and shit, like it would take a long
No,
time.
no, it wouldn't.
For you,
You're
no,
high,
but for
dude. No,
me,
you're high for like 4 hours.
what?
You didn't know that?
I thought maybe you could take like a little sip and be like good for like 45 minutes.
45 minutes. No, bro. This stuff, that's like Amsterdam shrooms. Like the ones like up on the mountain where the shamans are cultivating them and harvesting them will have you laid out for like 4 to 6 hours. Like I'm pretty sure
Bro.
Chelsea Handler went in the morning or whatever, like early, and then didn't get out until like 9 o'clock at night or something. Because there's obviously
Holy
residual,
shit.
right? You feel like you don't feel
You have
like you
to,
did when you're at the peak of it, but you still don't feel like you're completely sober. So like there's probably a bit of residual that you like wait till it wears off.
you're
But
probably
no,
sitting there for a while, right?
you're there at a
For it to kick
minimum
in.
for 3 hours sitting there. And yeah, it probably takes like 10 or 15 minutes. I think it's a gradual. Like you don't even know when you're in it until
Yeah,
you're too deep.
you're in it.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
He said 45 minutes.
Oh,
Nah,
dude.
bro. You're under there for a long time. I don't think it feels like that long though, but you're there for a while. Which I think is a good side. Is like maybe you'll experience extreme lows and extreme highs, and the lows will probably be like, get me the fuck out of here. But it might actually be like 2 hours of lows, but really it feels like it was like
Yeah.
5 minutes. But it's just so
Is
intense
it
that it feels horrible.
is it the stuff that like makes you feel like you lived like a lifetime, but it's only 6 hours or some shit? Like you wake up, you're like, holy fuck, like
No,
I just lived my whole life.
you're mixing. I think DMT is supposed to be that. Like Joe Rogan talks
Okay.
about DMT being something that you do. I don't even know how you do it, to be honest. And I think it's a powder. Like it goes straight to your
Yeah.
brain and it makes you see your life in fast forward like 12 times over. Like you see your life and you live a lifetime in the span of what is, I think, like 15 minutes is how long DMT lasts. So
Holy shit. Yeah, I don't think I could do that either, dude.
like
I think the ayahuasca would
like
probably be better.
you
That would fuck me
DMT
up mentally more, I
fries
think.
your brain, dude. It fries your
Yeah,
brain.
dude.
I think
I don't
Joe
think I could
Rogan
do
has
that.
done it like maybe 3 times max. And I think he said
Yeah,
like
he
one
talks
time
about
he
it
said,
every episode.
yeah, he said one time he's like, I'm done. I'm never doing it again. He's like at fourth, you just become retarded. Like he's like after the fourth
Yeah.
time, your brain becomes mush. And I'm like,
And
what
then
the
and
fuck?
then you start talking like, you don't get it, man.
I need it.
They're real, man. You don't get it, man.
I mean, it is, I guess, like, I mean, that's why people microdose acid and other things. It's supposed to be like
Yeah.
existential or
Yeah, right.
transcendent or whatever. I don't think I'll ever think that, but
Yeah.
especially not with
Yeah, dude.
man-made drugs. Um,
Well, if we ever want to do like a trip to Cabo and then when we're ready to go home, we make a little detour down to like South America that comes.
dude, I wouldn't be, because I know personally, never gonna do coke, right? Never gonna do
Yeah, I'm
acid.
never gonna do any drugs.
Never gonna do
Yeah.
any of those hardcore. Obviously, if I'm not gonna do those, meth and heroin are out of the question. Like, so in my mind, it's
Okay.
like I don't have. I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah.
Sometimes people skip, first and second base and try to slide into third. I don't know, but I think that experience for what it seems to be with like shamans and all these spiritual leaders of like such peaceful religions, not necessarily that I am, a devout follower of like
Yeah.
Buddhism or Hinduism or whatever, but for them to be such a peaceful people and to be recommending this would at least make me consider doing it. So like
Yeah.
if I were to
If
do
it could,
one, I would go there and I would do that and I would poop myself and I would pee myself to experience this one time.
yeah.
I probably without a doubt would come out of it and be like, never fucking again, never fucking again. But
yeah, it'd probably be
I
only a
wouldn't be
one-time
opposed
thing
to
for
it.
sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you've got to
I would
be
just hope
either
to.
rich or dumb to want to do it multiple times, like, or both.
Yeah,
Like,
I would want to do it to like hopefully get out, like be able to get some like ability to like see the world differently in a way that like helps me not get angry at things or like build hate and shit like that. Because
yeah,
you know how spiritual people are like, don't worry about it, man. Like love
yeah,
and prosperity, bro. Like I wouldn't want to be like that, but like,
like a
but
hippie, but like
like
a
to a
yeah,
certain degree, where it's just like I look at somebody. I mean, I think these things already, but like I don't always think like when I see someone who like cuts me off, I'm like, oh, maybe they're just having a bad day. I don't usually think that at first. I'm like, it's fucking asshole.
fuck
You
yeah,
know?
yeah. I
Yeah.
get it. Yeah,
But like, but if I were to able to change my mindset and automatically think, okay, like this person in front of me is going very slow. What if they have, their son's birthday cake in the back? They don't want to spill it over. They don't want it to spill over, like shit like
yeah.
that. Like being able to have that as your first thought, because it's for most people, it's probably never your first thought. Your first thought's always something, with like malintent. And
I
then you
think
correct
that's a
yourself.
lot to do with just Americans, right? I think
Probably,
that's what that is. Honestly, I think
probably
we're
some of
just
it. But
so
I want to change that.
yeah. I think I feel a similar way about being because my first thought, my first instinct in scenarios like that is
Get
almost
mad.
always negative. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it's always get mad. But
I
then
think
sometimes you catch yourself and you correct it. But like
yeah,
having the ability to just have that good thought be the first instinctual thought, like that would be amazing.
yeah. I think that's what that out of body experience does for you. It just helps you see things in different light.
Yeah.
So you guys stay tuned for that. Maybe we'll do an episode down to wherever it is when we figure out where it is. I'll do
Have
some
mics,
research.
just be mic'd up.
Yeah. Like if you could
Film
record
us all
us
mic'd
while
up and
we're
shit.
tripping, we're just
Shit, like we do it naked.
I think
Just sitting in
you
bean
do.
bags,
I think you
beanbag
do it
chairs.
naked.
Oh,
Like
really?
I think they give you the
Oh,
chance to wear your
shit.
clothes, but once you prove that you can't you can't hold on to your bowels, they remove your clothes. Or maybe they just do it right off the bat just for your safety.
Yeah.
I guess there's nothing non-safe about it, but you don't want to sit in your own
Just wear a
feces
diaper.
for 4
I would
hours.
definitely. We definitely should bring like some adult diapers and like wear them under. That would be clutch. Like with some shitty gym
I would turn
shorts,
into a
like a
baby.
throwaway outfit.
I'd wear nothing but just a diaper, an adult diaper, and take them. Like I wouldn't
like
care.
fucking
Dude.
Americans.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh man. So you guys.
All right.
It might happen. It might happen. We shall see. But
yeah.
It'll be far down the line for sure, guys. But thank you guys for tuning in on another episode. You listened to us again. Just be ourselves, stupid, retarded, everything. Oh, not retarded, excuse me. Anyway.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, 2021. I almost said 2020. Anyway, thanks guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time. And quickly we'll put up a post again because like we said at the beginning of this episode, we really want to make the general movement of our podcast be towards things that we're all kind of going through together. So give us any insight that you guys may have or any interest that you may have in a specific topic. And we'll kind of think through our contacts and see if we've got anybody that would like to come onto the show and speak about something or some aspect that they're going through right now that we'll be all going through soon enough. So thanks for tuning in again, guys, and peace out. See you next time.